What's going on, guys? In for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the Edmonton Oilers. And before we continue the sim here in the second year, we have not done so well so far. I was looking at all you guys' comments, taking into suggestions some of the line changes. So, we'll try. I'm a little worried having Puljujarvi on the first line just because, well, I don't want to stunt him by playing him too much, but I saw a couple people suggest it, so we might try him there for a bit and try out something like this. Nuge, McDavid, Puljujarvi, Tulosi, Draisaitl, Neal. And, yeah, that's what we're going to try. And we're going to have Auberg, I guess it's pronounced Auberg, down here, third line instead. So, I think we'll try this for a bit. And then if this doesn't work, we'd always try Draisaitl up there. And, some other options, but... yeah, let's see right now if this will do anything for us. If not, there is another idea that I saw is to bring up Ty Ratty and use him instead of Auberg. And he does have better offensive stats. And he takes still a decent amount of shots, so. We'll see. Alright, we'll try this out for like a month. We're going to see if we can improve. If not, we'll move stuff around again. Try to find decent combinations that we can... hopefully use, and I didn't check progress reports at the end of last video, so I'm going to do that now before we get started again. But yeah, we're struggling right now to score, which is something we shouldn't really have happening. Okay, Kyra's got statistical minuses, pluses. I don't think any of this is anything. Nope, not really. Besides, Hutton's got statistical pluses, and he's injured right now, son of a bitch. Alright, good. Wallstrom's growing a bit. He's up to a 64. That's great news for us. We want him to grow. That is for damn sure. Alright. Looking pretty good so far. And also, this Bure guy is also growing, which is also good. The Red Elite guy. He's grown 1 overall so far. He's unsigned. But other than that, that's it. Robert and McLeod are both growing, so good. No goalies yet, but that's alright. It's still very early. Only a month and a half in. So alright, with these new line combinations, let's see if this team can do any better. I don't know. We'll see. We'll hope. Alright, another month done. Let's go, guys. Need some goal scoring. Alright, Tulosi's fully recovered from injury. Good. He's already back in the lineup. We need Hutton back. That's a loss. Another loss. Ugh. Not looking good still. There's finally a win, but we enter right back with another loss. Win right there, so okay. I'm going to give it a full month, though. I'm not just... okay, Hutton's available. Do I not have to send anyone down yet? Let's wait till he's fully healed, then. It's not telling me I need to send anyone down. Oh, yeah, because I'm not maxed out on the roster. He should be back now. Oh, now he's fully back. Okay. And we lost another game there. Still can't score a lot. That's still a big issue. I can switch Draisaitl and Nuge if we need to. Oops. Yep, do that. Put in Hutton. Alright, and then we'll send down Hollinen and put him back in. I'm going to remember to put him back in. And I always do that too. No, go back. Okay, good. Making sure it went back to line changes there. You never know. Alright, and play him instead of the other dude. There we go. Alright. That's that. Come on, guys. Win some games here. Get some scoring. Oh, my goodness. We cannot score. Nope. Still not scoring. I think I might just stop it but... ugh. So, Puljujarvi on the first line doesn't seem to do much. Again, one freaking goal for about 3 times in a row. Before that, just 2 goals for. 1 goal for. I'm stopping that. No. It's not working. We're 9-20-5, for God's sakes. It's even worse, man. Yeah, McDavid's only got 27 points in 34 games played. Ugh. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm moving Puljujarvi back to the third line. He got, what, like a couple assists and a goal in that stretch. Not good enough, whatever it is. I don't understand it. I feel like we should have a lot more. Alright, but we're going to try one other thing now that was suggested. Don't know if it'll work, but we're going to have to try it. Because we really can't be any worse here. gonna switch these two. Auberg has to go through waivers. He shouldn't get claimed, but if he does, he does. Whatever. He might have got claimed. No, he didn't. Okay. I see him. So we're good. Okay. So do that and try Tyrati in here. On this line. Who knows? And then same thing, just put Auberg in there. And I saw Wahlstrom up to a 65, or 60, yeah, 65. That's great. What's this? Oh, the extras. Okay. Let me just do something real quick. Let's get Wahlstrom in there. And then we'll do that. There we go. Alright. There we have it. Just minor adjustments there. Clefbaum still not scoring. Larson still not really. Ugh. Even Dahlin's not really doing too well. I moved them down off that first unit because the power play was doing pretty shit. Alright, anyway, we'll try this out. Again, I don't think it's going to do much. But we'll try it out anyway. I hope it does, man. McDavid and Draisaitl just need to do something together. If not, we can always try Talusti up there, too. We can still chuck things around, but I don't know. I mean, we cannot get any worse. I mean, I thought that, but then we got worse right here. So, I guess we can get worse. Alright, so we won that game in OT. That's nice and all, but no, never Jordan Staal. It was only for a second, but still, that contract is god-awful. Clefbaum's been injured with injured ribs. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. It's not too long that he's out for, but this is not the time for injury. I'll give Dahlin a shot on that top four. I will sub in all lines, because it's not that long. It won't matter that much. Yeah, same thing. I'll just put Greiba in there since whatever. Alright, we win, and another win. At least we win, but still not scoring for shit, dude. I don't understand it. I don't know how to get this damn team to score. We need the freaking shooter, and we don't have that. We've tried a lot of different things, but we just do not have a shooter on this team. And that makes it impossible to do anything. Our team chemistry's in the toilet. Everything's bad. Not scoring. I'm afraid to even check this right now, but yeah, dude, it's almost at 2 flat. Like, how? How is this team so bad at fucking scoring that you're almost at 2 flat? McDavid and Draisaitl, maybe they'll start doing something. But it's just, what really boggles my mind is Clefbaum. He's got these insanely good stats, and he doesn't produce. That weirds me out. Like, that makes no sense to me. How does this guy not get points with those stats? That trips me out. Okay, where is Ratty? Oh my god, 1.4 games played. Ugh. +1 at least, but it's just nothing. Nothing's working. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll try to keep McDavid Draisaitl together for a while. Maybe they'll do well. Second line, Nuge and Neal. I mean, they should theoretically do well. But that's, theory is one thing. Alright, well, there's not much I could do. I'm going to have to test a full month with these lines then, with Ratty on there and stuff. But I don't think it's going to do much. I just think we're just missing that scorer. That's really what we're doing. McDavid's having to step up and kind of be that scorer, but he's not completely built. He can, but he doesn't. We just don't have a strong enough supporting cast right now. It's like real life Oilers, but worse. Because we actually can't score, even though we should be able to. Alright, good growth. Robert's growing is really good. Niemelainen as well. McLeod too. Okay, so Roberts and McLeod making some leaps. That's good. Again, growth is nice, but cannot get this team going. And I am still considering trading Draisaitl. Taylor Hall was mentioned. I would be open to that, but that's he's got max value. And that means that's really, really hard to get. Because, yeah, they're also a really good team. There's no way they're going to have him on the block. That's max value. Even if we traded Draisaitl for him, we need a lot more value. We need at least like a first in there. Who else knows what else, but it's a lot to get him. Again, I'm not opposed to doing it. But it is quite a bit. And I'm not quite ready to give up on Draisaitl yet. I'm still not going to put it on him that our team's doing poorly, or McDavid. They do not have enough support. But all right, let's get this next month done here, and then we can really assess if we're still not scoring for Jack squat well. Then we're just kind of screwed. Let's wait till he's fully healed. Come on, score some damn goals. All right, at least we scored in that one. We lose, but at least we freaking scored some goals for once. Not that that's... but it depends on if we keep that going. Can we score more the next time, too? Don't know. Alright, now Clef Bomb should go in everywhere here because I didn't substitute anything weird. Hamonic, what are you yeah, he's demoralized, huh? Great. So Hamonic's being demoralized. It's fantastic. He's a minus 18. I'm not surprised, but jeez, dude. I don't think our defensive core was that bad, but evidently it is. Hey, we scored. All right, we're scoring. We're losing, but we're scoring. So this stretch isn't too bad. So at least we're kind of looking like we found ways to score with these combinations. Again, we lose, but we get 3 goals. There's one where we finally don't get 3 goals. And again, god damn it. Don't do this. All right, good. We come back with another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row where we got 3 goals plus. That's exactly what we're looking for. I don't care if we're losing. Just give me some goddamn goal scoring. If we're going to tank, we're going to tank. But at least show me that you guys got some goal scoring. At least show me something that we're doing is starting to work. Another game where we get 3 goals. Oh my god. Pugliarvi! Alright, it's not too long. But that's annoying. That's like the 3rd time this guy's been injured. Girl is set. It's annoying. Where's our depth guy? It's a left winger. Dela Rose. Oof. Well, yeah, might as well. I can move Cassium up and put in. Yeah, I might do that. All right. Oh, there he is. Okay. There's that. He will be on the power play. It's not for too long, but the second unit. Not a huge fan. I can't really put anyone else in there, really, besides Kajula or something shitty. Whatever. Put Kajula in there. Slightly better. Alright, we win that game. Okay, so on the plus side of this month, even though we did lose a lot, we did score a lot more. We lost, we got shut out. Then we got 6 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals, couple 1 goals, and then 5 goals in reg, 3 goals, and then 7 goals. So I would say that it looks better. Our defense is still in the toilet. But look, McDavid's closing in on point a game. So it looks like the first line is starting to click here with McDavid, Draisaitl, and Ratty. Our goals for should jump up. Yeah, it went up from like 2.13 to now 2.46 in a month. That's a lot. Goals against. That's so bad. Our power play is doing better too. Penalty kill is okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We are horrible on. Oh my goodness. 5-20-3 on home ice. 11-9-2 on the road. Wow. We have no respect for our hometown fans. Jesus. That's ugly. It's so ugly. I feel horrible. Alright, Draisaitl jumping up there too. Neal and the Nudes are doing better. Pugliarvi's doing alright. How is, what's his name doing? Ratty. 3 points in 16 games. I don't know. 3 points in 16 games played. That's god-awful still. I could try Pugliarvi back up there, but he's injured, so can't do it right now. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Huh. I mean, we got the duos working together, but we need like help on the back end. Like I feel like, you know, fuck you, Hamonic. I'm pissed that I traded for your ass now. I'll trade him next year when he's on his last year. He and Nurse doing absolutely nothing. Yikes. Well. Yeah, Hutton's doing shit. Ah, my God. So, we're not going to be able to get any stat growth from that. I mean, it was a pretty hard chance for us to do so anyway, but still. I was hoping with the slight improvements we made to our defensive core that they do better, but evidently not. We don't have shutdown forwards either, which is a big issue. I mean, we're still kind of a shell of a team here. And my goodness, it's really bad. But I can't really improve upon this. It seems like our production's been better, so I should just keep everything the way it is. That's really all I should be doing. Is keeping it the way it is. Alright. Well, let's check progress reports again. Team chemistry's down to 59%. Holy crap, man. This is the worst I've ever had a team do. Like, I've had teams way worse than this do well. And that's what kind of weirds me out, is just like how poorly this team's doing with how good of players they have. And that's what's kind of tripping me out. At least Wallstrom's growing steadily, and that's really good news for us. We need him to grow. But other than that, we got freaking nothing, man. Skinner's, okay. Skinner's growing cool. Is this, please, okay, at least this is natural growth from Puljujärvi. That's good, so he is growing. I would have loved him to hit second line, but I don't know what that'd have done. Could be, him, the Nuge, Neal together, that would be okay. Then we can move Toulouse up to the first line or something, just to do something, but I don't know. We're really kind of floundering here, and I'm just trying to like brainstorm how to fix. Like, we're not gonna fix it this year. We're just gonna have an amazing pick again. Probably finish dead last, which is not what we want. But what else can you do? I mean, really, what else can we do in this situation? Not much. I'm kind of out of ideas. I mean, I think we should make a pretty major trade here, but might as well just wait for the deadline. At this point, don't need to make one right now. I'd rather get some input on that. So let's sim up here. Shut out. We went from doing decent job scoring to getting shut out. He's available again. Wait till he's fully healed. Oh god. Now we're gonna go back to not scoring. So we had a nice stretch in there. Nate Thompson, no, I definitely don't want. And we're right back to not scoring. So good. It was a nice run, but we're back to not scoring. Alright, Puljujärvi 81 is that? Nope, not good enough for third line yet. Alright, let's try Toulouse up there. On the first line. I'm just thinking if I should move this guy. 151 shots. Yeah. Alright, just continue. We win, yay. Another win. And then a loss, but we get a point. Not that we need points or anything. I'm just looking for... Oh, hello. I'm not ready to give up that first. No, I don't want to give up any firsts here. I want all my firsts. Calvert. No, I'm not giving up my first. Why is it saying I want to give up my firsts? Screw you, assistant coach or pro scout, whatever you are. Changing my stuff. Top 9 guy. You want no? You're not getting Greiba. I might trade. So yeah, I mean, we're obviously gonna make some trades here, but it's all dependent on what we're gonna trade. Cal Palmieri. No, I'm not giving up that first. That's off limits. I don't know why the coach decided to put that on there. That's the guy who's playing center. All right, 21, 34, and 7. It's horrible. But we tried. We tried all kinds of different combinations. We're trying crazy stuff. McDavid, better production than he had last year. That's great and all. but the poor guy, he does no help from this team. Goals for still went up. Our goals against is horrid. I've never had a goals against this bad. I might have, but not when I've had as good as players as we have. Like, okay, just bear with me here. Look at the defensive core that we have. I've done way better with worse. 88, 86 in our top. Like, come on. What? How are they doing so bad? Hamonic, yeah, it's understandable. He keeps losing morale. But still. Oh, now TVR is losing morale too. Everyone's losing morale. Yeah, we're one of those teams. Great. That's not good. Because tanking's great and all, but losing morale, that can carry over. And having bad years, statistical minuses, that can also carry over. So, man, I'm going to be blunt about this. I'm not happy with... I don't like any of these guys. I don't like Clefbaum. I don't know. There's something about him that, why doesn't he produce? He has everything necessary to produce, and he doesn't produce. That doesn't make any sense to me. He's being paired up with McDavid and Draisaitl most of the time. How are you not getting points? Like, you should be getting free secondary assists. What is the issue with this guy? He just feels broken to me. Like, 21 points, 57 games played with your offensive stats? Come on now. Those are good offensive stats with a good shot. And he takes a decent chunk of shots. That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, yeah, he should have way, way more. So we can do a lot here at the deadline. He's got a great contract, but I don't know. There's just something about him I don't like. I can hold on to Larson. He's at least would be a solid top 4 guy on the right-hand side. I don't want to give him up, but I'm really not happy with Clefbaum here. I'm not happy with anyone. I mean, our team's just doing so bad, but Clefbaum's an offensive defenseman with good offensive stats, and he doesn't produce. That's, to me, he's worthless now because he doesn't produce. That's literally what he's there for, is to produce on the back end, and he doesn't. So I'm not. What else are you going to do with him? Neil now is actually getting points. You know, Neil, Nuge, Toulouse on that top line. I don't know if he's doing what it takes. Still is his third liner as Puliarvi, so I'm going to keep him there. He is growing at least. But I'm bringing him up slowly. I'm not going to rush the guy or anything. Other than that, though, I mean, we drop off so quickly, point scoring wise, and everyone's a horrible minus. So, what do we want to trade here? If we want to pursue someone like Taylor Hall, I would go for that. I would totally go for a guy like Taylor Hall. What do we give up for it, though? And let's check about that pick. That Nashville's pick. They're close. What's their record? I think they're going to make the playoffs. I'm going to back out, though, if I can. And see where they are in their division here. Right on the bottom with 69 points. But no one from our friggin' division is going to catch him. The next guy who can catch him is St. Louis with 67. They could still fall out. It's still very possible for them to fall out. But alright, if we wanted to go for something like Taylor Hall, we have to give up an arm and a leg because he's not on the block. So that would include Draisaitl and another major piece. Which, is that worth it? Give him back Larson. So it would have to be Draisaitl plus another big piece. So we can throw Hamonic in the deal. I mean, we can't. He's only gonna have one year left after that. But that's not gonna be enough. It's still gonna need more to put that across. They'd have too many skaters too, so we'd have to take someone back. So yeah, this is going to be difficult to try to make go through. We can give up one of our prospects here. Roberts or McLeod. We could throw one of those guys in since they want one of them. And their value is still good. Probably throwing the guy with less offensive stats, Connor Roberts. So we threw that in. I mean, that's closer. But again, will that go through? Don't know. It's another center for them, which they kind of don't need. They have Heischer, you know. But they could always play him on the wing or do something else with it. Who knows? I mean, this would be great, but it's a matter of trying to get it, which makes it kind of difficult. Other than that, Clefbaum would fetch us something good, but we don't have to trade him now. We can even wait till the draft. And, you know, he's great. But he's great overall. He's got great stats. He just doesn't produce, which is very weird. Oh, he's got mine, and he doesn't like people. What the hell is your problem? He doesn't like Puljujarvi or Montoya. What? How does a guy... I've never seen a guy that young have not like people in the locker room. Yeah, he doesn't like people. He's like the only dude like that, too. Yeah, he's the only one. He doesn't like people. What a dick. Yeah, he doesn't get along with people. He's the only one, too. This guy's good with Clefbaum, but they don't do well together. Like, that's weird. That's the thing. So I would be willing to trade Clefbaum, but it's just like, what do we trade him for? What's even coming in this draft here? So that's one thing I'll check. What's coming in this draft? Not sure. Because with the being a lot of computer generation from and me adding in the several players that I did last year and improving certain ones. Well, there's a offensive defenseman, a righty. That's nice and all, but yeah. Sniper, two-way forward, another sniper. Top 6 though, elite two-way forward. A bunch of two-way forwards in there. This guy looks decent. This offensive defenseman looks pretty good. Might go first overall. This guy I don't know anything about. Probably not that great since his green stats are... Guy's a top 6, so it doesn't look insanely strong in this. This guy's actually... Oh, no, this guy's going first overall. Yeah, that guy's first overall right there. So a right wing two-way forward, which we kind of already have. But if he takes a lot of shots, but again, we have Puljujarvi and we have the other guy. I was hoping for like a defensive defenseman or two-way defenseman. Here's one right here, but I don't know how good he'll be. I can, take some time and look at him more. Might not be a bad idea depending on where our pick ends up. Two-way defenseman as well, so it looks like checking out American defensemen, it would be a pretty good idea. But yeah, as for these guys, not super stoked on it. I might, this guy might not be bad to grab. But I don't know. It all depends on where our pick ends up, but I'll get a lot of this looked at for sure. I'm really interested in this Grewal guy and Stone. 2 righty defensemen, 1 defensive, 1 2-way. Now this is good. If they're like a lead or something like that, then we definitely want to try to train them up to be Dahlin's partner. And that would benefit them a lot. There's also other, we can also make trades to try to get something that defenseman that we need, trade Clefbaum for something. Yeah, the thing is, we do have a lot of options. Our own pick is going to probably at least top 5, so we'll have a pick in the top 5. We should be able to get an elite. This guy is going first overall. I don't think there's any doubt about that when I look at him. When I look at where his white stats are, where a lot of his green stats are, I think this guy's no-brainer first overall. Bentley, this guy's top 6. This guy would be later. Probably 4 or 5 if he or maybe drops out. But I don't think so. Not with how the rest of it's looking, so. Yeah. Also need a goalie, which we don't really have. We'd have to pretty much get lucky with one, and haven't found one. We're not quite in the great area to get lucky with goalies in the later rounds yet. That usually happens year 3 and beyond, draft-wise. So that's a bit of an issue. coming up with a starter. You know, some even to spot fill. It's really hard. Finding goaltenders is probably the hardest thing, and they're so essential. Good goaltenders. So we're in a bit of a pickle. The draft doesn't look very good after the top 5 or 10. So bear that in mind. Don't worry about Dahlon's growth. I know he hasn't grown, but really don't worry about that. I'm going to keep playing him in his role as I did. He will grow. It's just that he's so young and he's already 80 overall. But yeah, he will. Once he's like 20, 21, he'll start getting up towards 90. Anyway, but yeah. What do? We could even hold on to Draisaitl and use Clefbaum to move for Taylor Hall or something like that. And do like Draisaitl on the right side for a bit and then move him back onto the second line and then get him supporting cast. Maybe trade him later or use him in the trade. Use Clefbaum for something else. I don't know. I'm very confused. I'm glad Wahlstrom's growing though. He's up to a 68 now. That's great, but we're in a bit of a jam in a lot of ways. Neil would be okay to hold on to as a second liner for a bit, but yeah, what do we do at this deadline? We could sell, go for some picks, sell like Talusti, sell Hamonic. We're not gonna do much anyway, so might as well kind of trade him. Hamonic. I don't have to trade him this year. I could always trade him next year. He'll have the same value. He's only 28, unless he gets massive statistical minuses, which as a defensive defenseman he likely won't. He's getting morale minuses. That doesn't affect his value. But yeah, as a defensive defenseman, he shouldn't get any statistical minuses because that usually relies on production. So alright, I know a lot of people have been calling to trade Draisaitl. So is now the time? I don't know. I mean, if we did that, we could, go Hall, McDavid, Draisaitl and see how that works. But that we'd have to trade Clefbaum for that to do something. And I'd like to get back, some kind of spot filler as well. So we'd have to throw in quite a bit. Probably either McLeod or Roberts plus Clefbaum, plus maybe even something else if we're trying to get back a spot filler for that. I mean, yeah, we could just move up Nurse and have him play up there. Put someone else in the top 4, keep Dahlon in his role, and give him the special teams time. I mean, that's always a possibility, and then look to free agency. Yeah, but Clefbaum's on a great contract, which is why I wanted to try to hold on to him, but if he ain't going to produce, like even if I put him in the top 4, is he going to produce in the top 4? I don't know. He's great. He's really well built all the way around, but he doesn't produce. He's got low locker room chemistry with guys on the team. I don't know. So that's a big old question mark in my mind. Disappointed with Hutton, but what can you do? I mean, we don't have any good defensive forwards, really. I think this next year in free agency especially, we got to stop. We got to get some defensive forwards. We really don't have that. We're using a lot. We got Tyrati, Auber, Kajula. These guys aren't defensive forwards at all. Even our defensive forwards are bad at defense. Cassian. Hopefully, no, he's not going to do too well. I mean, Brodziak's a good one. Kyra's okay, but those are our only 2 decent defensive, and of course Ryan White. But after that, there's nothing. Excuse me. So there's a lot to kind of think about here. There's a lot to think about. And I'm not gonna trade Puljujarvi yet. I want to see where he ends up, and I want to see, of course, also where Wahlstrom's gonna end up. I don't know if he'll be first or second line when he stops his growth. It could be either or. Same with Puljujarvi. He could end up first or second line. He's in great shape right now, 81 at 20. So likely first line, but all depends. And the way he kind of produces is more sort of playmaker. So yeah, having Hall would be great with McDavid. But I don't want to trade Draisaitl yet. So do we go I don't know. If we want to go for Hall, it should be the Clefbaum route. Using Clefbaum, probably Roberts. And then whatever else that we'll need to throw in there. But we could do that and we won't have to. And that's a great contract for them. If we had Roberts into here. He's unsigned, so... Oh, what the hell? He's unsigned, so that really won't matter. Roberts was the one with... Yeah, less offensive stats. Less overall, too. So, like, if we did that... They don't want Clefbaum, unfortunately, which is interesting. I thought they would. Yeah, why don't you want Clefbaum? You should want Clefbaum, you idiots. You got no defense. Interesting. Anyway. So... Like, that value looks good. I don't know if it's enough because they don't want to give up Hall, which will make it pretty hard to get him. But, I mean, on paper, that kind of looks like it'll work. So, we obviously probably need to add in something else. What that something else will be, who knows. We have a lot of these mid-picks this year. Again, I kind of wanted to save some of them to move up, which we could still do. And we have a couple later picks here. We could always grab some later picks as well. If we do give up one of those picks, just to kind of compensate and give us some more things to grab. But all right, is that something that we want to seriously pursue? Because if we do that, I don't think we trade Draisaitl yet. If that deal, I'd rather trade Clefbaum because I don't know, man. It's just 2 years of playing on that first unit. 1 year he did decent, 36 points. That's still really not good though. And then this year, probably not even gonna get that. That's just, I don't know, man. Call me crazy, but for his stats, I think you should do better than that. Especially when he's gonna be playing with McDavid a lot. Especially when he's on the top power play unit too. Like, it's just something is off. I mean, he's only got 3 points on the power play. With our power play, the percentage being as good as it was. That doesn't add up in my mind. You know what I mean? So, I'd totally trade this guy away. And I don't think he gets much better than 88 at age 25. I could be wrong. But I don't think he gets that much better. So, if that's something, if we want to go after Hall, I think this is the trade that we do it for. And then we'll be able to line up Hall on this next contract once that one's going to expire. Hopefully with a mid-season extension. But he might also not want to sign, which will present an issue. But if we can turn things around quickly and start picking up pieces we need and start having success, that might sort of convince him to want to stay here. So that's kind of my line of thought right now. We have 2 firsts this year, a bunch of mid, a couple seconds, a couple thirds, which we can use to trade up into, like for another first or something like that, or see what's available and try to grab those. Even grab some later stuff. We do have options here, but other than that, who do we want to sell? Is there anything we just want to sell for picks? Maybe Hamonic. It will kind of hurt us, but we got guys we could bring up in a pinch. I know some people saying Bear can't ever trade him for some reason. I don't know why, but can't trade him, so we could bring him up and play him somewhere. We got guys we could bring up if we decide to trade Hamonic now. Or we can hold on to it. Like, we don't have to trade him now. Talusti, we could even move now. There's a lot of things we could do. Benson, we could even move. I might even trade that guy because he's shit. His defense is never going to be that good. There's a lot. A lot of options here. So, alright. Let me know about all that kind of stuff that I mentioned. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't think we have to cover anything else. Yeah, I think that's it. So, this could be a very busy deadline and also could make a lot of these trades at the draft since, besides the guys who we have to sell. Other than that, yeah, this could be a lot. So, let me know what you guys think. Should we pull the trigger trying to go for Taylor Hall? It will cost a lot. That will, just be prepared. If you guys are set, we really want to go for that, it's going to cost a lot more than I showed. So, but yeah, it might be worth it. It could be worth it. Someone's saying that him and McDavid probably do really well together. They probably would have in real life too, Shirelli. All right, so that'll do it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this despite us having a crappy season. We just can't get the goals flowing. So, all right, remember to leave that like, and I will see you guys in the next one. If watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.